Yes. Lost knowledge. Back in the building with the fam. Here we go again. Get a book in. My elbow's battered. Or get a look in. Oh no, I said that wrong. Let me go. Rewind. Get a book in or stop looking. It normally comes when you're not looking for it. I've been in relationships. I've been out and about promoting music. And all I wanted to do was get someone to help me get through life. And you know what? The more I was pushing it, it was never coming in the opposite. So basically, back in the day when I started my life, I got in relationships and it would go tits up. And then I'll be there, left all alone, lost in the dark. And then I'll have to go out and about searching again, hunting. The more I'd be hunting, the more I'd be feeling some type of way in a bad way, and it would just make everything worse. Trying to do 2 in 1 here. I also used to promote music. I still do it. Big up the music. Get involved. Man, drop the track. It's hard to tell you dates specific because these videos are too far down the line. Anyway, go Spotify. I'm gonna try get it up and about on music, Apple, and then iTunes. Because I always thought iTunes. We're not gonna talk about other stuff. Sorry. Back to topic. When I was doing it, I was trying to get as many people as possible to help me, but without like going to them individually and saying, "Look, can you maybe put this out on your story or just tell people?" But I was doing it over text. But I feel like whenever you do stuff over text or messenger, people have got that sort of power where they're like, they don't have to do it because they're not going to say anything. Whereas if you do it in person, I shouldn't even be giving these tips. This is promoting tips. But I remember there was one time I was releasing a track and I was begging people. I didn't message anyone. I begged them to like the post or share it because I wanted to get. I wouldn't be able to do it where I want to get to with my music on my own. But guess what, people? I'm going to do it on my own anyway. But I still need your help, so please help me, okay? But I'm going to try my best and we move. Anyway, you should do it as well. Whatever you're doing in life, we can do it together. So keep pushing on. Don't let people stop you. We're not going to motivate you today. We're going to carry on with this, like I said. So anyway, now that I've been doing it a bit more, I've been realizing, look, what am I trying to get out of this? Like, so what? If all these people are looking at it, yeah, the song could blow up. But if you're having to rely on these people to help you get there, you're just going to struggle if you do get there early or wherever you want to go to cope because you've had to rely on this sort of substance, or not substance, but this method to do it. And if all that is wiped away, you're going to be lost again. So I'm just trying to come to terms with, look, if you've got what you've got now, and eventually, the way you'll keep on working to the goal that you want to get to, it should be the exact same. You should be in the same mindset without having to rely on other stuff. Let's go! No fame, thanks, pretty much. Because I always remember, and I just keep on remembering. If I all of a sudden blew up, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do all this because I haven't got my head completely screwed on yet. So in a way, I'm kind of like happy that I'm not doing any of that stuff. But I'm getting myself ready. So if that does happen, I can easily cope with it because I know when stuff like that happens, your life is going to completely change. Going back to relationships and that, whenever I ended up going through a breakup period, I would be like, look, do you know what? I don't actually want to do anything have anything to do with relationships for a little bit, like maybe a few months and that. So there, I'd have my break. I'll be going out and about on the lash with the boys, getting absolutely white boy wasted. But because I'm there having a sick time, you've removed all these thoughts about, oh, I need this, I need that, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, someone walks straight back into my life on the sly without me realizing what they're up to. But do you see what I'm trying to say, fam? These things come when you're not looking for it. So just focus on having a good time, living your life, and just know that one day you're gonna get there. Fake it till you make it, pretty much. Because the more you're faking it and acting like you're already in that spot, the more you're tweaking your mindset to be like, right, I've got it. I've got what I needed. I don't need to stress. There was a video I remember I seen. It was like Conor McGregor. So obviously he's out and about. He's done his job. He's just now chilling on yachts everywhere, raising his young bred brothers. And now he's pretty much just doing whatever he wants, which I like. And I've seen a video when he was a youth and that, and he basically wasn't even a professional boxer by this way, UFC fighter, but he was in like his old school gym where he was training and whatnot, and you can tell he was young because of the face. And he already had that confidence to say, look, I know I'm going to get somewhere. I know I'm going to be the best. So that just proves, like, if you've got yourself already in that mindset and you look at him now, he's already in that spot. You get me? But this is what I believe anyway. I feel like once you're going around looking not for what you want, just focusing on what you do got, everything's going to fall into place. From my experience so far in life. As cliche as it sounds, though, the more grateful you are for what you've got, the easier it's going to be. So little things like waking up in the morning and be like, oh my God, thank God I got 2 legs, not 1 leg. Thank God I got a roof over my head. Thank the Lord for food, work, money, inflow, income, life. One thing I'm not very grateful for though at the moment is the fact that we've now got to sort out visas to go to certain countries like Spain. So I'm going to have to figure out some new countries outside of the EU, and that, I need to stop using that word, but, and that, to have a great time in the summer now. So I'm basically just trying to shift my mindset all day, every day. Let's go. Slowly tweaking things. Positive. I hate. No, I don't. Well, yeah, I'm not some like positive guru and that. I'm just trying to, the bio on the channel says it all. But yeah, man's just happy with what he's got. I'm not looking for anything now. If it comes along, then, I'm happy, even more happy. Being more specific to relationships now, though. If I do bump into what I would like to progress into, they must make me feel like I'm having a better time with them more than I enjoy my own time. So if I'm meeting someone and I walk away after maybe I spent a bit of time with them and I'm like, get away from me, blood. Because I want to just get more alone with my thoughts rather than interacting with these people, then they need to go in a wheelie bin. Not in a bad way, as in a relationship way. In a friendship way, I'm all over them. I'm happy to be their friend 24/7. We're gonna work together to go up and above the dove. But if I feel some kind of way, and I'm like, do you know what? I actually would rather be out of my beddy boys, out of my house, finding this person wherever they are more than where I normally am. So if I'm there going along this path that's going all over the place, by the way, and then all of a sudden it gets a bit straight, and I'm like, hang on a minute, all right, I'm in a straight line, yeah. And then this person's over there, and now I'm having to like swerve a bit, but I'm trying to stay on track. But I keep doing it, and I can't help myself. So I'm just gonna have to change path and just go wherever they're going, and then hopefully we can then come back onto the same path, and then we can go all over the place again. Do you know what I mean? But just try and be your own best friend. I think I'm now at the point where if I'm maybe in a public toilet, in any toilet, and I look at myself in the mirror, in the escalator, that's a good one. You got the mirrors around you, no one's in the room with you, and you're like, I'm now just making stupid faces at the mirror, fist bumping the mirror, because it's the only best friend I'm ever gonna have for the rest of my life, guaranteed. It would be nice to have a relationship though. It would be nice to have someone by my side because it is hard, very hard. But I don't want to spend about 30, 40 years with this person and it all go tits up. And now I've wasted all this time having to go back in time to try and save a bit of time. So I just want to make sure the next thing that's going on in my life, majorly, that changes it, is going to be the right thing.